of these 16 teams every week, so we're going to expand on our coverage of this segment. Senior reporter Joseph Payton is here on desk with me, and he has two teams that are worthy of praise. So let's start with the Lady Eagles of Belpre.
You know, Eric mentioning the Eagles there, I got to see them play earlier this week. If there's one thing that these people that are watching our show right now need to know about them, it's that they've got some shooters out there in Belpre. They beat River Valley 61-44 on Monday night, and in that win, they had 4 different players knock down one from beyond the arc. One player in particular that really impressed me and that our viewers should really take note of this year is Cheyenne Barker. This girl can flat out play basketball. She had 24 points on Monday night, and 12 of those came from three-point land. She's got great lateral quickness that allows her to stay in front of people on the defensive end and shake defenders on the offensive end. She's pretty much in range as soon as she steps into the gym. If you give her any bit of space, she'll pull the trigger and knock it down. So, Eric, she's definitely someone that people should keep their eye on when they're up against Belpre this year. Yeah,
they're third place in the Hocking for a reason. They've put in work this year. It's clear improvement from last season.
For sure. That couldn't be any more true with this team. At this time last year, they were sitting at 9-7, and today in 2017, they're at 12-4. So Coach Chris Murray has to be very happy about that. So at this point, they only have 4 losses. The first came against South Webster on the road back on December 10th. Then their next 2 losses came against some very good ball teams. Eastern, just 3 years removed from a state championship, and then Waterford, the defending state champs in Division 4. They didn't play well on the road against Meggs, though, but they've since won 3 games in a row. So this team is heating up right now, and I think they can be pretty dangerous come tournament time.
They can make some noise. All they have to do, they have to beat Waterford or Eastern. Now, on the boys' side, the Tornadoes, they've been putting in work. They're sitting at 3rd in their conference, too.
That's right. They're a top 3 team in their conference, and after what I saw from them this week, they've got a pretty athletic and feisty team out there, Eric. I was out in Racine this past Tuesday to see the Tornadoes play Waterford, and I really liked what I saw from them in this game. Southern ended up on the wrong end of the scoreboard, losing 68-53, but I can assure you the score doesn't quite match up with how the game went. Waterford is a very good basketball team, and Southern, they had them on the ropes towards the end of the game. After being down by as many as 17 points in the second half, Southern rallied to cut it to just 2 points in the fourth quarter, but they just couldn't finish it out. So this Southern lineup, they're super athletic, as I mentioned earlier. They've got Tyler Blevins running the point, Dylan Smith and Blake Johnson. They're always a threat to score the basketball. You absolutely cannot leave Weston Thorla open from three-point range. And Crenson Rogers, man, he is an absolute force under the basket. So their record right now, Eric, it's got them right around 500 at this point, but don't let that fool you. I can assure you this is a very good team.
Now, if you were to pick one intangible that you like about this team, what would it be?
Oh, I would have to say their emotion. These guys, they don't shy away from playing with any emotion, and I hate to see teams with good athletic ability that don't play with any emotion. That's not them. You can tell they have fun out there. Basketball's fun. You're supposed to have fun with your teammates. They do, and I think for that reason, if you ever think they're out of a ball game, trust me, they're not. They're going to stay in it because of that reason.
Emotion is always a good thing as long as you can channel it towards wins. Joey P., thank you, sir.